Good morning to all of you. Here today we will discuss some of the basic and possible questions that can be asked from the solution chapter, and this is confined to only Henry's law. And if you have watched my last video where I have discussed all the fundamental concept related to Henry's law, and there I have discussed the basic numericals, so directly based on the formula. It is I have discussed in that video. I will share the link in this description of this video. Okay, and in this video it contains all the possible questions that can be asked from the Henry's law. ठीक है, if you understood the Henry's law, आपने वो समझ रखा है तो आपको इसको करने में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी। और अगर आप ये वीडियो देखते हैं तो इससे ज्यादा क्वेश्चंस आपको Henry's law में नहीं मिलेंगे। जो भी पॉसिबल वेराइटीज हैं क्वेश्चंस के मैंने यहाँ पे डिस्कस कर रखे हैं। ठीक है, लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द क्वेश्चंस। सो बेसिकली हियर वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट few questions that are based on Henry's law. Okay, so let's start. And before starting the video, I just want to inform you कि Henry laws क्या होता है। Henry laws is related to the quantitative relation between the solubility of a gas in a liquid. ठीक है, solubility of a gas in a liquid and the partial pressure of the gas. Partial pressure और solubility को जिस relation से हम quantitatively correlate करते हैं, that is explained by Henry's law. और Henry's law क्या कहता है? The partial pressure of the gas above the solution is directly proportional to the solubility. And one more thing is important, that solubility is expressed in the term of mole fraction. Okay, then you can continue. So this is first question. What the value of Henry's constant? See, because if the questions are asked on the basis of theory or numericals, in the terms of MCQs में जब questions आते हैं, doesn't matter कि आपको calculation में कितना लग रहा है, time लग रहा है, बड़ा calculation, छोटा calculation है। MCQs का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आपको बिल्कुल short answer question होता है। जब MCQs में कोई numericals आते हैं तो वो कुछ भी पूछा जा सकता है, बट डिफरेंस ये है कि डिस्क्रिप्टिव में ऑप्शंस नहीं होते और एमसीक्यूज में आपके पास ऑप्शंस होते हैं, बट मेहनत तो उतना ही करना होता है। ठीक है, तो उसका दिमाग से निकाल दो कि एमसीक्यूज में हम तुक्का लगा के भी कर सकते हैं, बट try to understand the concept and do the numericals descriptively so that you will be able to find the exact answer. क्योंकि जब MCQs करते हो there are variable type of answer उसमें होता है और most possible negative answers जो होते हैं वो जरूर होगा MCQs में, इसीलिए न्यूमेरिकल्स को जब MCQs में पूछा जाता है तब वो ज्यादा टफ हो जाता है। ठीक है, तो उसके अकॉर्डिंग हम ये पहला क्वेश्चन करते हैं, दैट इज वैल्यू ऑफ हेनरी कांस्टेंट increases with increasing temperature, decreases with increasing temperature, remain constant, first increases and then decreases. Here what is the question is asking? The question is asking the relationship between the Henry constant and temperature. Okay, Henry constant और temperature के बीच में ये relation पूछ रहा है। So आपको पता है हेनरी कांस्टेंट में क्या होता है, हमने क्या पढ़ा है हेनरी कांस्टेंट में? हेनरी कांस्टेंट में हमने पढ़ा हुआ है कि प्रेशर, पार्शियल प्रेशर इज इक्वल टू हेनरी कांस्टेंट इनटू मोल फ्रैक्शन ऑफ द कंपोनेंट। ठीक है, तो अगर आप यहाँ पे हेनरी कांस्टेंट को मैं अगर जस्टिफाई करूं तो हेनरी कांस्टेंट इज इक्वल टू क्या होता है? partial pressure divided by mole fraction. That means your Henry constant is indirectly proportional to the mole fraction. और mole fraction क्या होता है? Mole fraction represents the solubility. ठीक है, तो यहाँ तो सबसे पहली बात आ गया कि जो हेनरी कांस्टेंट होता है दैट इज इनडायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू सॉल्युबिलिटी। और आपको पता है हाउ सॉल्युबिलिटी इज रिलेटेड टू टेम्परेचर। जब सॉल्युबिलिटी, मैंने आपको लास्ट वीडियो में बताई हुआ है कि सॉल्युबिलिटी डिसोल्यूशन ऑफ ए गैस इन ए लिक्विड इज एक्सोथर्मिक प्रोसेस। इट इज एन एक्सोथर्मिक प्रोसेस। एक्सोथर्मिक प्रोसेस का मतलब क्या हुआ? ली-चाइटलेट प्रिंसिपल अगर आप अप्लाई करते हो तो अगर आप टेम्परेचर को इंक्रीज करते हैं इन एक्सोथर्मिक प्रोसेस, द सॉल्युबिलिटी विल डिक्रीज। सॉल्युबिलिटी क्या हो जाएगा? डिक्रीज हो जाएगा। दैट मीन्स टेम्परेचर इज ऑल्सो इनडायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू सॉल्युबिलिटी। सॉल्युबिलिटी से इनडायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल है। ठीक है, the Henry constant is indirectly proportional to solubility and temperature is also indirectly proportional to solubility. So the Henry constant and temperature क्या हो जाएंगे? Temperature and Henry constant is directly proportional. Temperature and Henry constant is directly proportional. That means temperature अगर increase हुआ तो Henry constant क्या हो जाएगा? Increase होगा and solubility in the both case will decrease. इस फॉर्मूला को यूज करके आप solubility, हेनरी कांस्टेंट एंड टेम्परेचर रिलेटेड कोई भी क्वेश्चन कर सकते हैं. इसको मैं बेसिकली कैसे लिख सकती हूँ? Henry constant is indirectly proportional to solubility and this thing is directly proportional to temperature. इससे आप कोई भी formulation कर सकते हैं. तो यहाँ पे आंसर आपका क्या होगा? The value of Henry constant increases with increasing temperature. Okay. There is another question that is like similar to this one, and this is the next question, and this is also based on this fact. The value of Henry constant is greater for the gas having higher solubility. Here the relation is between Henry constant and the solubility. The first one, हमें पता है कि Henry constant और solubility के बीच में relation क्या है? Indirectly proportional. So it will be greater for lower value of solubility. Greater for lower value of solubility because they are indirectly proportional. So here the answer is B. Okay. So these are the fundamental questions जो theoretical question है जो पूछा जा सकता है. Next सबसे important part होता है Henry constant का, that is your numerical part. Okay, the numerical part. So let's do the numerical part. This is the first question, and in this question you can see the partial pressure of ethane. Partial pressure of ethane is over a solution. Partial pressure of ethane over a solution is given to you. Okay, it is given to you containing this amount of ethane is 1 bar. There is a solution, one solution in which the amount of ethane is given and the pressure of the gas is given. Okay, okay. If the solution contains this gram of ethane, then what will be the partial pressure? Here कहने का मतलब ये है, in this condition the solution is fixed. In both the case the solution is fixed, and in both the solution the amount of ethane is changed. If the amount you are changing, how it will affect the partial pressure? That is the question. So let's solve it. In this case, it is given that the partial pressure of ethane is 1 bar in the first solution. In the first solution, suppose मैं partial pressure of ethane को first solution में P1 लेती हूँ. P1 is equal to 1 bar. ठीक है? And here the amount is given 6.56 into 10 to the power minus 2. 6.56 into 10 to the power minus 2 gram. This is the weight of ethane in the first solution. So let's be W1. ठीक है? This is in the first solution. जो first solution है. ठीक है? In the second solution is fixed. Solution का amount क्या है? Fixed है. But वहाँ पे you have to calculate the pressure of the ethane that has been asked, and where weight of the ethane is changed, that is W2. It is given 5.00 into 10 to the power minus 2 gram. So there are two solutions in which the solution is fixed, amount of the solution is fixed, but there is a change in the mass of the solute. यहाँ पे ethane का mass है W1, यहाँ पे mass है W2, यहाँ पे उसका partial pressure is given 1 bar, and in the next case the partial pressure has been asked. So how this partial pressure and mass is related, that we have to find. So apply करते हैं Henry law. Henry law क्या कहता है? Partial pressure is equal to your Henry constant into mole fraction. Okay, mole fraction. This is a constant value for any solute. मैंने आपको पहले बताया हुआ है KH is constant at a particular temperature. Constant at, this is constant at fixed temperature. अगर temperature fix है तो KH का value constant होगा. This is a constant. Now this is mole fraction, and mole fraction is what? It is the number of moles of the solute divided by number of moles of the solute plus number of mole of the solvent. Okay. So if number of mole of solute and number of mole of solvent को हम total number of moles को total number of solvent लिख सकते हैं, then this value will be come out. This is number of moles of solute divided by number of moles of solvent. Why like this? Because number of moles of solvent in any solution is much higher than the number of moles of solute. This is done to mean to simplicity of your calculation. ठीक है, तो अगर यहाँ पे देखो तो फाइनली क्या आ गया, पार्शियल प्रेशर इज इक्वल टू हेनरी कांस्टेंट इनटू नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ द सॉल्यूट डिवाइडेड बाय नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ द सॉल्यूशन। और अगर यहाँ पे आप देखें तो नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ द सॉल्यूशन इज फिक्स्ड, it is fixed, it is not changing, it is a constant value. This has a constant value. So what is variable? This is the mole, number of moles of the solute. Now number of mole of solute किससे related होता है? It is the given weight divided by your, this is represented by given weight divided by molecular mass. So अगर आप इस रिलेशन को ध्यान से देखेंगे, then you can find out the partial pressure is directly related to the weight of the substance, mole fraction and then number of moles and then weight of the substance. तो यहाँ पे मैं क्या कह सकती हूँ कि partial pressure of any gas that is directly proportional to the weight of the solute, जो गैस होगा, क्योंकि यहाँ पे गैस क्या है, solute ही है, ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे उसका partial pressure जो है that is your directly proportional to the weight. So P divided by W will be a constant, for a particular solution, अब हम यहाँ पे इसको यूज करेंगे, अगर P by W is constant, then for the calculation you can do P1 by W1 for the first solution is equal to P2 divided by W2. P1 is given, W1 is given, P2 have to calculate, W2 is given. So P2 will be what? P2 will be P1 into W2 divided by W1. And you put the value, if you put the value, it is P1 is 1 into W2 is 5.00 into 10 to the power minus 2 gram divided by 6.56 into 10 to the power minus 2 gram, and this will be cancelled out, okay, and this is 1 bar and the answer will 0.76 bar. This will be 0.76 bar. Okay, because here the pressure, the one, it is given in the terms of 1 bar. Okay, so basically हम हेनरी कांस्टेंट में क्या पढ़ते हैं, हेनरी कांस्टेंट में हम हेनरी लॉज में हम पढ़ते हैं पार्शियल प्रेशर इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू मोल फ्रैक्शन and into your हेनरी कांस्टेंट, ठीक है, अगर आपको वेट एंड पार्शियल प्रेशर के टर्म में इसको रिप्रेजेंट करना है, then the partial pressure is directly proportional to weight of the substance, and by using this you can calculate the, that means P by W is a constant, and by using this you can calculate the answer, ठीक है, तो इस तरह का क्वेश्चन जनरली MCQs में पूछे जाते हैं, that is based on Henry's law, ठीक है, okay, so come to the next question. Next question is also a different one. This is on your screen. Okay, so here the question says air contains nitrogen and oxygen in a ratio 1:4. Calculate the ratio of the solubility in terms of mole fraction of O2 and N2 dissolved in water at atmospheric pressure and room temperature, at which Henry constant for O2 and N2 is given. Henry constant is given. So let's solve this question. First, we have to see what is given. Suppose air contain oxygen and nitrogen in the ratio 1:4. Oxygen and nitrogen का ratio air में it is given 1:4. ठीक है, okay. Oxygen और nitrogen का अगर रेशियो 1:4 है, दैट मीन्स इनका जो मोलर वॉल्यूम होगा वो भी रेशियो 1:4 होगा, मोलर वॉल्यूम जो होगा वो 1:4 होगा, और मोलर वॉल्यूम अगर 1:4 होगा तो उनका जो पार्शियल प्रेशर का जो रेशियो होगा दैट इज ऑल्सो 1:2. What will be the partial pressure ratio of oxygen and nitrogen? It will also 1:4, because the partial pressure is related to their molar volume, ठीक है, molar volume. So air contains oxygen and nitrogen in the ratio 1:4. अब हमें कैलकुलेट करना है उनकी मोल फ्रैक्शन का रेशियो. मोल फ्रैक्शन ऑफ रेशियो क्या हो जाएगा? XO2 is to XN2. We have to calculate this one. We have to calculate this one. ठीक है? In water. अब given क्या है? Henry constant. Henry constant for oxygen it is given. For oxygen it is given 3.30 into 10 to the power 7 torr. Okay. And the Henry constant for nitrogen is given 6.60 into 10 to the power 7 torr. ठीक है? So if we write down the Henry's equation for both the cases, then partial pressure of oxygen is equal to its Henry constant, ठीक है, into its mole fraction, ठीक है. And if we write down the Henry's equation for nitrogen, then partial pressure of nitrogen is equal to Henry constant of nitrogen into its mole fraction. ठीक है. अगर आप इसको दोनों को डिवाइड करेंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा? पार्शियल प्रेशर ऑफ O2 डिवाइडेड बाय पार्शियल प्रेशर ऑफ N2 is equal to Henry constant of O2 divided by Henry constant of N2 into the mole fraction of O2 divided by the mole fraction of N2. See, we have to calculate this one. So this one is equal to what will happen? If we calculate this thing is equal to partial pressure of O2 divided by partial pressure of N2, and this thing will go to this side. So this will be Henry constant of N2, okay, and Henry constant of O2. अगर मैं इसको कैलकुलेट करूंगी तो ये इधर चला जाएगा ऑपोजिट साइड में, एंड दिस वैल्यू इज गिवन 1/4 and this is given N2 is 6.60 into 10 to the power 7 and 3.30 into 10 to the power 7. So this value will come out as 2, and 2 divided by 4 is 2. So the ratio will be 1:2. And the ratio is 1:2. So the answer here is the ratio of the mole fraction. Their mole fraction का ratio कितना आ जाएगा? It is 1:2. This is very easy question. And basically याद रखना MCQs में इसी तरह के क्वेश्चन ही पूछे जाते हैं जो कि रेशियो बेस्ड होता है, तो कैलकुलेशन इज इजी. उसमें ये जो टर्म्स दिए जाते हैं, जो वैल्यूज दिए जाते हैं, दैट वैल्यूज आर सो रिलेटेड कि आप बहुत इजीली कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो. ठीक है. तो दिस इज वन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन जो कि हेनरी लॉ से बहुत बार पूछे जा सकते हैं. ठीक है. द नेक्स्ट टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन इज the next question is in your screen. See, this is another type of question that is based on calculation of the Henry constant. Calculation of Henry constant can also be asked to you by given data. ठीक है. यहाँ पे क्या बोला गया है? There is a gas. H2S is a gas and it is used for the qualitative analysis. And if the solubility of H2S in water is given 0.195 मोलर. ठीक है, मोलर. यहाँ पे solubility क्या दिया हुआ है? The solute is what? Here what is the solute? Either the solute is H2S. Remember, in all the questions, first you have to find what is the solute and what is the solvent. Henry laws के ऊपर कोई भी क्वेश्चन हो उसको आइडेंटिफाई करने का सबसे इजी कॉन्सेप्ट ये है कि अगर आपका सॉल्यूट गैस है and your solvent is a liquid, like here it is water, then the Henry law will applicable to here. ठीक है. अगर solute आपका gas है and solvent is a liquid, then there is always Henry constant will be applicable. ठीक है. अच्छा, यहाँ पे solubility is given in terms of solubility of H2S is given in terms of molality 0.195 मोलर. अब 195 मोलर का क्या मतलब होता है? दैट मीन्स इट इज 0.195 moles of HCl, sorry, H2S is present in 1 kg of the solvent. इट इज 1 kg ऑफ द सॉल्वेंट, और यहाँ पे सॉल्वेंट क्या है, इट इज वाटर। इसका मतलब 1 kg सॉल्वेंट में 0.019 मोल्स ऑफ H2S है। दैट मीन्स द नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ H2S इज 0.195, and what will be the number of moles of water? That is, it is 1 kg of the solvent, therefore it will be 1000 gram, taking the density is equal to 1 gram per ml divided by 18, and it will be 55.5 gram per mole. So this is the number of moles of H2S, and this is the number of moles of water. Okay, and you have to calculate the Henry constant at standard temperature and pressure. The standard temperature and pressure is given to you. So because temperature is standard, so here we can take it in bar. Okay, we can take it in bar. Okay, and इसका pressure ले सकते हैं. Pressure is equal to 0.987 bar. ठीक है, pressure is 0.987 bar. So you have to calculate the Henry constant. क्वेश्चन में क्या पूछा है, calculate Henry constant. So basically आपको इक्वेशन पता है कि partial pressure of the solute, यहाँ पे H2S is equal to the Henry constant into the mole fraction of H2S. This is your what? This is your हेनरीज लॉ. सो यहाँ से हमें क्या कैलकुलेट करना है, हेनरी कांस्टेंट कैलकुलेट करना है. तो हेनरी कांस्टेंट इज इक्वल टू क्या हो जाएगा, पार्शियल प्रेशर ऑफ H2S डिवाइडेड बाय मोल फ्रैक्शन ऑफ H2S. So what is the partial pressure? Pressure is 0.0987 bar divided by what is the mole fraction of H2S? Let's calculate it here. Mole fraction of H2S will be number of moles of H2S divided by number of moles of water. मैंने यहाँ पे number of moles of water क्यों लिया है, I have already explained it. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे आ जाएगा 0.195 divided by 55.5, and this value will come out 0.0035. This is the mole fraction of H2S. So here put the value 0.0035, and the Henry constant will come out, if you do the calculation, 282, and the unit will be bar. So this is your answer. Okay, so we have solved here 3 to 4 type of question. One type of question that can be asked you from theory, that is the relation between your temperature, solubility and Henry constant. Okay, one type of question can be asked with the ratio of the partial pressure and ratio of the mole fraction, or one of the question can be asked between the relation of partial pressure and mass of the substance, the given weight of the substance. ठीक है, तो इस तरह से 2-3 तरह के type of questions हैं, and you can see these questions are very very easy, and this can be frequently asked in MCQs. MCQs की अगर बात है, क्योंकि जो हमारी अभी एजुकेशन पॉलिसी है, इन द कमिंग इयर्स थिंग विल बी MCQs. आपको MCQs के क्वेश्चंस करने होंगे इन योर एग्जाम्स, एंड MCQs में इस तरह के क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं जहाँ पे कैलकुलेशन इज इजी एंड you have to do a particular approach. ठीक है, तो अगर आप ऐसा करते हैं तो इसमें आपके सारे क्वेश्चंस हेनरी लॉ से सॉल्व हो जाते हैं. प्लीज इस वीडियो को देखिए, लर्न करिए, और कुछ और क्वेश्चंस मिलता है आपको तो उसको सॉल्व करिए. और अगर आपको कोई डाउट है तो आप मुझे कमेंट सेक्शन में इन्फॉर्म कर सकते हैं, मैं जरूर ट्राई करूंगी उसको सॉल्व करने के लिए. एंड थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो. थैंक यू.